Here is a Gazelle cannon at 2 veterancy, and here is a VLRA 20mm at 1 veterancy. Which one do you think has the higher accuracy? The one that says 75% accuracy, or the one that says 15% accuracy? That's right, it's the one that says 15% accuracy. So what's going on here? First, a brief explanation. Unfortunately, my brother died. So yeah, that's why I've taken over today. Basically, he was just getting ready for the Nemesis 5 NDA drop at 4 p.m. tomorrow, and he decided to just make a quick YouTube poll. He really wanted to reach 15,000 subscribers by the end of 2025, and so he did a poll on that. A bunch of people said they would subscribe, but the number didn't go up enough, so he got really sad. And then he saw this poll, he made this next poll, right? And he was like, what's going on? And it looks like 77% of 111 people have said that they are going to unsubscribe 250 times. So 250 times by 0.77 times by 111. It looks like the subscriber count's going to go down by 21,367. So he just died of shock. He's gone now. So you're going to have to put up with me. Anyway, back to the topic of the video. So what's going on here? Basically, the one on the right is listing accuracy, the chance to hit 1 time in 10 shots. This salvo length here, 10, right? Whereas the one on the left is listing accuracy per shot. So 1 shot has the chance to hit 15% of the time on the VLRA 20mm, whereas on the right, it's saying that 1 shot has a chance to hit 13% of the time. Now, how do I know it's 13? Well, you can do the probabilities in your head, mega mind. I was always the smarter brother, right? Better looking as well. Anyway, or you can just go to waryes.com, and if you search for any unit, it will tell you the accuracy per shot in all cases. So at 1 vet, the VLRA, sorry, at no vet, this is displaying it at 0 vet, which is actually not accessible here. But trust me, it exists, right? Because this is +5, right? So, 5 plus 10 is 15. Quick maths. So this is telling you 10% accuracy per shot, whereas the Gazelle cannon at no vet is actually 5% accuracy per shot. And you might be thinking, hang on, wasn't it +5 per thing or whatever, and you've got it at 2 vet? Actually, for helicopters, it's different. So if you hover over it here, you'll see at no vet and at 1 vet they have the same accuracy, but at 2 vet it goes up by 8%. So this is 5%, this is 5%, and this is 5 plus 8%, which is 13. And if you have something that has 13% chance to hit 1 time, and it hits, and you roll that dice 10 times, you have a 75% chance of hitting. I don't know if it's at least once or only once. I'm pretty sure it's at least once, which is why that number's so high. So there's a lot of things in the game that are like this. Basically, all autocannons display the accuracy per salvo, right? So what's autocannons is in, like, the Bradley autocannon. This is a 65% chance to hit at least once in 5 shots, right? But all AA guns display it per bullet. All tank machine guns display it per bullet. All SMGs display it per bullet. You see, this is a 6 salvo length. Incidentally, when you fire your rifle, you're only firing 1 bullet, right? So that it wouldn't make a difference for these. But for SMGs, it's 6. And so this is 40% chance per bullet. And all carbines, or carbines, if you were dropped on your head as a child, this is displaying it per bullet, not for the salvo length of 8. So I hope you learned something today. Plain guns as well, that was the other example I was going to bring up. Plain guns have a salvo length. This is per bullet. The only time it's per salvo, to my knowledge, there might be another one, right? The only time it's per salvo are for autocannons, which exist on IFVs and on you know, helos. But I mean, look how ridiculous this is. This one, the Bushmaster, is for the salvo length of 5. It has a chance of hitting 65% chance once for a salvo length of 5. But the machine gun on the same IFV has is displayed per bullet. And you can check this by going to the M2A2 Bradley here, right? Accuracy per shot, 19% on the Bushmaster, but it says 65 because it's done as part of the salvo. The same unit, different weapon, is displayed per shot. So I hope you learned something, and this is why, right, I always tell you to, like, 2-vet the Gazelle cannons and stuff like that, because, like, when it fires, it does fire one salvo, but it's also why the Zwillinger, right, the AA guns are just so much better when they go to 20% accuracy, right? So this is the Zwillinger, and there's one called I call it the Singular. It's definitely not called that, but so the Zwillinger has twice the accuracy, right, per bullet, which means that in one salvo, the chance of it hitting that at least one shot in the first salvo is like 80%, something like that. Whereas for the 20mm, the chance of it hitting once in the first salvo is significantly less. It's more like 40%, something like that. So it does make a huge difference. Both ways of displaying it have utility, but the fact that some of it displays it one way and some of it displays it the other, and it doesn't tell you anywhere, is absolutely bonkers, right? So that's why I'm here, and I'm sorry about what happened to my brother. But yeah, 4 p.m. UK time tomorrow, the Nemesis 5 preview will go live. And there's a bunch of gameplay as well. The channel members will get it as soon as the NDA drops. Everybody else, you just wait 24 hours, the next one will come out. You wait 24 hours, the next one will come out, etc. I'll see you around.